Hello everyone, this is Grade 1, Module 3, Lesson 2 homework. The directions state, use the paper strip provided by your teacher to measure each picture. Circle the words you need to make the sentence true, then fill in the blank. So to measure this sundae, I'm going to pick an endpoint, which is the banana, and I'm going to use my paper strip from class. And that paper strip is 9 centimeters long. So if you don't have it, you can find a piece that is 9 centimeters long or cut a new one for this particular homework. So you'll see that my paper strippers is the red one at the bottom. And I got it lined up with my end point of the banana, and I see that it goes over to about this point, which means that the sundae goes past that. And I had to line up my endpoints back here to see this. So now I have two statements I can make. One is the paper is shorter than the sundae, or the other one, which is right down here. The sundae is what to the paper strip? The sundae is longer than the paper strip. So now, for this next part, I'm going to create another one that I can bring down with me that's roughly the same. And I'm going to bring it to right here because I'm looking at the endpoint of the spoon. So now the spoon is what to the paper strip? And I know that my paper strip should be diagonal, meaning I should line it up right with that spoon. So I'm going to touch kind of here, go diagonal with it. So that's my 9, and then I'll hit the spoon right there. So it's kind of going diagonal with it. That's a better look of what it is. You can rotate your paper strip, but for the sake of this, I had to make a copy and rotate it up, just to see that I have it lined up down here with my endpoint. And I see that the spoon comes to right there. So my statement, the spoon, I'm comparing the spoon first. So I know that when I'm comparing the spoon first, the spoon is shorter than the paper strip. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down below. I'm going to delete off a few things so you can see when I get down there. But we're going to take a look at the bottom question. And what the bottom question is it's going to be talking about the balloon compared to the cake. So really, we could measure off with our paper strip and see and make a mark on our paper strip. And I'll show you this part. So I'm going to draw in my paper strip again. I know it's about there. So what I would then do is move this and go endpoint to endpoint. And I see that it's part way, and what I would end up doing is making a mark on my strip. And then I would measure the cake and see, is the cake or the balloon longer? And then I would finish my statement down here. So that, let's take a look at page 2. And you'll see we're looking at the paper strip here compared to the ball. And then we'll compare that to the shoe. So the ball is shorter than the paper strip. So the shoe is what to the ball? I know that the shoe is a little bit longer than the paper strip. I can see that because of right here. If I go to the back, this is right to the tip. So the shoe is longer than the paper strip. The ball is shorter than the paper strip, so the shoe is longer than the ball. So now what you're going to do is you're going to use the measurements from problems 1 through 3 to circle the word that makes sense. And you're comparing two different things now. So for 4, if we look down here, the spoon is blank than the cake. And you can use that by using your 9 centimeter paper or by matching up the different shapes on there. Now down below, we're going to take a look at number 7. Order these objects from shortest to longest. So you're going to look at the cake and spoon and the paper strip, and you're going to put them in order from shortest to longest. So if we take a look at page 3, we see that we have to draw a picture to help complete the measurement statement. Circle the word that makes each statement true. So I'm going to kind of half draw this out. So for this statement, I'm going to do a drawing, and I'll do 2 different ones because one will show a little bit better than the other. So Marnie's hair is shorter than Wesley's hair. So here is Wesley, and I'm going to give this person some long hair. And I'm trying to make this straight so you can see my end point right there to measure. And then I know I have Marnie, and her hair is shorter. So I'm going to go like right there. And notice I'm trying to do a good end point to show that. And I see that my end points are all going to be right up on the top there. And I see that Marnie's is right there, and that Wesley's is right there. So I got that part set. Now Marnie's hair is longer than Beta's hair. So now I got to draw Beta. And I'll put her in green. And let me do a measure labeling. That's Marnie. So now I'll go back to Beta, and I'm going to draw the hair starting at that endpoint line. And it's got to be shorter than Marnie's because Marnie's is longer. So I'm going to go to right there. And I can see that because I have an endpoint of the top and another endpoint of the bottom. So now we got to compare Beta's hair to Wesley's hair. And just based on the picture, I can see Beta's hair is shorter because here's Beta and here's Wesley. So Beta's hair is shorter than Wesley's hair. And probably the better way to look at this is you could just get away with drawing lines. So I'll show you real quickly how to just draw lines for this one. So I know Marnie's is shorter, and here's my end point I'm going to use. So I know I have Marnie, Wesley, and Beta. Marnie's hair is shorter than Wesley's. So I'm drawing a line to show Marnie's hair, and that line has to be shorter than Wesley's hair. Now, Marnie's hair is longer than Beta's. So when I draw Beta's line, it's got to be, it can't go out past this point, which is where Marnie is. So I'm just going to do a short line. Now I can even see here that Beta's hair is shorter than Wesley's because Beta's is right here, Wesley's is right there. It's just showing a different look at it in terms of lines rather than drawing a picture. And of course, all of these kids are going to be very happy. So that's what you're going to do for drawing these situations. And we'll see that you have one more down here, and it's talking about height. So you can actually draw the picture of the student standing, or you can draw lines to represent it off to the side. Hope this helps, and good luck on your homework.